Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. This is the look we're doing today. I'm so excited. I'm using the James Charles Morphe palette. I finally got it like everybody else, and I pretty much love it. Took a little bit getting used to, but just learning how to use different pigments and press shadows and all that stuff. It's just a learning curve that you have to go with. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right in to this look. I hope everyone's enjoying their holidays. All right, here we go. Okay, so I went through and prepped my eyes with Tarte Shape Tape. Mine is disgusting. That's one thing I don't like about these packaging is for some reason it like comes out the top in the shade light beige. So I really don't know what I'm gonna try to do today. I want to do something Christmassy. I'll be using my James Charles palette. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. I've been getting into it a lot lately, and I want to do something Christmassy. So I do a lot of red eyeshadow and stuff, so today I think I'm going to go ahead and do something green and play with these colors here, which are absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the names of them. So I'm going to be using Social Blade Daddy Guac, and my favorite shade in the palette is 518, and I think I'm going to play with that a little bit. It's this orange shade right here. It's like absolutely gorgeous, and I'll show you. I'm going to use it as my transition tone right now. Taking just like a big fluffy brush. Sorry, I need to go in here. I'm gonna go through, as you can see, I barely tapped into that palette and it is absolutely freaking there. So I'm gonna go through, and these are pressed pigments, a lot of them, so I've just been treating them like they are. You can put a little bit of your Morphe setting spray on your eyelid to get a little bit more impact. The glycerin in it will make it stick exactly where you want to put it. So I'm kind of just going through. I love this as a transition tone. I'm just bringing it up, not all the way up to the brow bone, but like right in there. Gives us like a nice little moment. I'm not really going through with a lot of tension either. I'm really just using like the tip of my fingers to control that movement. And since I want that just to be like soft, and actually because I'm obsessed with this color, I need a little bit more down here in the inner corner. So I'm just gonna pat some in there like that. Sorry in advance for my throat. Obviously it's December and there's gross winter cooties going around, so I'm trying to do my best and sound my best. So, okay, so next I'm gonna go through with my Morphe M506. It is this little kind of detail brush here. And I'm going to go into Social Blade, which is the brighter green tone. As you can see, I'm really just tapping in it. I'll show you guys in a second. And I'm going to pack that on into my crease here and kind of just on the lid as well. That's really pretty. I actually haven't used this color yet, so first impressions, hi. Okay, so we're packing that in there. Pretty freaking vibrant, and you know you can always get your brush wet and dip into it and get that like high impact pigment. That's really pretty. So as you can see, I'm kind of just like almost like stippling it in, creating like that nice shape, not using a lot of tension because I do want it to blend. Like so. Already living for it. Bringing it into the top of my lid, not all the way. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this crease out in a minute with some concealer. It's really pretty. Okay, so going in with kind of like a nice like packing brush like this, I have a bunch of makeup brushes here, and this is a Morphe collection that I bought, and it doesn't have the numbers on it, so I apologize. But I'm going into the darker green. Oh, here, I'll show you guys really quick. So, I'm taking my palette, I'm taking my brush, and I'm just going into that dark green, and I literally just pat it like this, and it loads up pigment. The brush is blue, so you can't really see. But I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to create my depth in the shape I want my eye to be. Ooh. And we'll worry about blending in a minute. But you really just want to pack that on. I'm always mindful of the shape that I'm creating when I'm doing this. Obviously, I want my eyes to always come out this way. So I kind of like to create that shape in the beginning before I blend it out. And then I'll take my smaller brush that I used for the lighter color, and I'm just going to tap, 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 circular motions outward to just soften. Come back in, do it like this. Softening around the edges here. I'm not going to do liner, I don't think, today. We'll save that for another video. And that is blending out beautifully. I'm obsessed with that. I also am kind of lucky because I have this little mole right here to like kind of be my little focal point for it. Gorgeous. I actually kind of like how this lighter green is looking, so I'm going to go ahead and just pack it on the middle of my lid right there. Pretty. So I'm not going to do as much of a cut crease as I was thinking now because I'm liking this. So I'm just going to take this M421 brush, and I'm just going to really, I don't take off this because it's a lot. I'll take off like the excess of the wand here. And I will kind of just pack it on like that. And then going through here, I'm just going to pat the product on so it goes on heavily where you want it. If you start going really crazy with it, it's going to end up everywhere, and you'll have to do more corrective work. And as you can see, I'm just patting it outwards. I'm not really going crazy with it, but I will blend it in here a little bit, bringing it the top of my lid. When you're doing a cut crease, a really good hot tip is to look straight. Make sure you're creating that shape. Obviously, if someone has a more hooded eye, you're going to want to bring it up a little higher to create that fantasy, that cut crease moment that everyone's living for. That's really pretty. It already kind of just like totally opened up my eye. I'm living. Okay. So now that I kind of have that cut crease put in, I'm going to just make sure it's patted out, make sure it dries a little bit. And then I'm going to go over this with the white shade. I'm not, like, the only bad thing about the cellophane names on the eyeshadows is that I can't tell you the names right off the bat. So I'm just going to set it with a little bit of this white, so that it like pops a little bit more. And I'm using the same brush that I used for concealer because I didn't really load it up with concealer, so it's not gonna compromise the eyeshadow. Cool. I'm loving that. So as you can see, it's pretty, but I do want to add a little bit more depth. I love how this is blending. I like that we used that 518 orange shade as like our base transition tone because it's bringing out a lot of warmth. It's not even like a warm tone actually, it's like a cool warm. It's warm. So I'm going to take another one of those small detail brushes. Where could they be? Yeah, it's another M506, and I'm gonna go in to kind of this metallic-y, here, I'm gonna tell you right now, what's it called? Guac. So I haven't actually swatched it at all. So let's see. Oh, so it's shimmery, that's pretty, but it also has like a lot of dark reflect. So I think it'll be pretty to put inside here to kind of add darker tones. We'll see. It's not really doing much at all, actually. Maybe it's meant to be just a metallic because it's pretty shimmery. We'll play with that in a minute then. So instead, I'm just gonna go in with shade Benny, which is like a warm dark brown, to add that depth. And just softly go in. You kind of see it's creating that darker moment that I'm looking for. I want my eyes to always look like I'm a cartoon, like three-dimensional. Yeah, that like really makes it pop. I'm just gonna pat it here on the inner corner out, or I guess the outer corner, and just gonna drag it in a little bit this way. Like so. Pretty. It's working out a lot better for me. I think because I put that metallic in there, it's a little bit spotty, but no one's gonna really notice. And I'm living for it. Okay, so now what we're actually gonna do is take that same little packing brush that I used for this little concealer brush here. I'm just gonna spray it. I like to swatch on my hands. Just make sure there's nothing on there. It's not, it's fine. So we're actually going to get into that guac with some of this on there. And I'm just gonna put it over my cut crease and see kind of what it does. Ooh, that's pretty. There's a reflection moment here. Ooh. Obsessed. I actually kind of like how it's turning into a little bit of a halo eye moment. So it's not very dark, but you can see that the light is still in the middle of my eye. So I'm going to go in now with a clean brush. We'll use this guy here. It is the M167. Kind of looks like that. And fuck it. I'm gonna get this one wet too. And I'm gonna go in with Ring Light, which is a really pretty highlighting shade. And I'm just gonna tap it on that light part. Kind of blend it into both sides. Ooh. It's really pretty. It's a little bit blinding, isn't it? Creating the fantasy for me. But it's like there's like a villain on Kim Possible, Shigo, I think, I don't know. Like I love her like black hair and like green flamed abs. Amazing. So, it looks pretty. I'm just gonna take my finger and go into this other gold shade here called So Good. And that's freaking blinding. And I'm literally just gonna, the best I can, tap on it to blend this together. Because I like golden green. Ooh, that's pretty. Gorgeous. And then, I don't know, most of you guys know, but I live for an inner corner highlight. So I'm gonna take a clean brush. This is just like this tiny little artist pencil brush that I have. And I'm going to, I want to like have some fun. Normally I do like a shimmer, but I wonder if I want to play with this yellow. I want to play with this yellow. For my skin tone, it's really hard, and just in general, I've had a really hard time finding yellow eyeshadows. So I got the eye the brush wet, and this is called B, clearly. And I'm just going to circular motion it, bringing it in here. Oh, it's there. Going to pack it on. Pretty. And I'm just gonna kind of connect it like that. Gorgeous. I actually really like this. Bringing it down a little bit. Really packing it in there. Ooh, I like that a lot. And then I'm just gonna dip that same brush into ring light and just go in like this, just into the center here, because that's where I want that light to hit. Bringing it up a little bit. Ooh, it's pretty. And then because this is a rainbow palette, I feel like I should do like a rainbow color underneath my eye. I'll take a small little crease brush. This is hard. I really like this purple shade. Love that. Am I gonna be too burny? Probably. I'm just gonna smoke it out with. What shade is that? Daddy, with the dark green. So I just tapped onto this. I'm just gonna bring it under. I always start here and I bring it out and bring it in, bring it into the yellow. Not really, just kind of run it all together. It's a little bit of fallout. But once again, this is why I always do my eyeshadow before my skin. So, cool. It's really pretty. I'm going to do the other eye really quick, and then I'll put lashes on camera for you guys. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so I kind of went ham and I just did my foundation and bronzer and everything off camera. I will kind of go into that a little bit more in detail with my next video, but I figured I would put my lashes on for you guys just to show you how I do it. I think it's a little easier to use tweezers. I've gone through a journey with trying to figure out how to put my lashes on the right way, and I bought a brand new pair of Lily lashes in the style in Miami. It's what I've been wearing for a while. Sorry, I'm an asshole. I didn't even open it yet. Jesus. Okay, so oh my god, they make them like impenetrable. Okay, anyways. I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow, it's beautiful. I have always liked green eyeshadow on me. A lot of people were like, I just can't do green, and I'm like, you're not trying. You're not. So, yeah, so this is Lily Lashes. If you guys haven't tried them, they're absolutely amazing and beautiful. You can use them, I think it's recommended like 26 times as long as you're not putting like mascara or kicking them on. The carton is super cute, and you just like pull this little thing and you can save them. And, you know, like, let's see. Oh, empty camera. Okay. So here is my other box of the empty ones. And this is where my lashes end up, in a little open container. As you can tell, I'm not very good at putting them back in the box. So, safely, quickly pull these off. Try not to like rip the hairs out because they're hand placed by Lord knows how many indigenous children. So I always bend it on my thumb like this, just to give it a little bit more shape, because not everyone's eye is shaped like the plastic container. I generally I use any inexpensive clear lash glue. I do not use anything that's black, just because if you do mess up, you kind of mess up your whole eyeshadow. So this is just one from Walgreens. It's a Kiss brand, and I like the ones that have a wand attached to them, because then I just take my lash like so. And I go through and I do one quick swipe. Oh, sorry. I do one quick swipe. There's not a lot of product on here right now, so I'm doing a couple more swipes. But you really don't want to go, like, there's a little bit heavy here, but I mean, you really don't want to load it up a ton. So then I take that and I just let it dry for a sec. Also praying to God that, like, I don't mess up doing this. So I use tweezers, which they're recommended not to use at all because they're sharp and your eyes are important. They're important, yeah. So I just clip them on like this, barely. Once you let the glue dry, it's nice because then they're kind of tacky. So then I just place, oh my god. Shit. I forgot to put mascara. Okay, so I'm using NARS Climax mascara. It's been everything to me lately. No. Okay, so I just do like one quick coat. I do not put mascara on afterwards because I don't want to coat my lashes. I want to get as much wear of that out of them as possible. I wish my lashes weren't so straight. I'm pretty sure I say that in like every video. But they're literally like, bing! Okay. It's tricky. I don't know why I'm doing my mascara on fucking camera. They're gonna read me for it. Ah. I'll go through after and add more. Oh, what's that? Did I just fuck up my freaking eyeshadow that I love? Okay. Previous videos, I said this before. Clean spoolies are the best thing to have. Ah! For situations like this. So I'm just gonna go through and take that mascara fiber and try to blend it in as much as possible. Okay. It's as good as it's gonna get, y'all. Okay. Anyways, now that my eyelash has dried entirely, okay, so I'm still gonna go for it. Let's see if there's any tackiness. So I put it right on the middle. Oh no, there's oh, maybe. So, and then I just kind of pinch them down. They're so pretty. This corner is like where I always struggle, which is why most people wear eyeliner. And then you just kind of push up, like so. Always using a mirror and making sure that it's on my lid and not just directly in my lashes. Gorgeous. Oh. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take a second to breathe, put the other eyelash on, and then highlight and lipstick. I'll be right back. Okay, now that my life's back together a little bit, I zoomed out. We're gonna do lips. I did my skin already, so I just need to do highlight and lips. Loving this look. I love these lashes. They always give me like the most gorgeous eye moment. So I think for highlight today, I'm gonna go ahead and actually use ring light when I put on the top of my lids in the James Charles palette. And I'm just using this Morphe M530. Oh, Lord, pray. Hey, oh, I was using the wrong side. Ooh. Okay. That is some shit in it. Going over this side. You see it? Of course you can. Okay, just a little here. A little up here. I'm just gonna take a regular little eyeshadow brush here. And I'm just gonna kind of go underneath my eyebrow. Because I didn't highlight my eyebrow. Whew. That's what I'm talking about. So, then I'm gonna, for lip today, I'm going to use Morphe, this matte. I love the packaging of this stuff. They're like little crystals, and it's in shade Fatty. But before that, let me drop everything. I'm going to use just a quick little lip liner. Because, I talked and fucked it up, of course. Because if I don't use a lip liner, shit like this happens where I mess it up. So I'll have to fix that with concealer, or hopefully, hopefully it won't look bad. That's what Facetune's for, right? Okay, so a little bit of lip liner there. And then take this guy. This shade is so pretty. You really only need like one stripe. Literally the most comfortable liquid lipstick, other than like going to a first store. Now it looks like I have a zit there, so I'll go through and fix that. But yeah, you guys, this is my look for today. I absolutely love it. It's cute, edgy. Yeah. Overall, I mean, everybody I know has the James Charles Morphe palette. Here we go. I love it. It's so pretty. You know, it's hard to imagine like just a normal person wearing all of these colors, but I mean, you can really make them work. Like, this is a pretty colorful eye, but I mean, anybody could wear this like every day. It's so pretty. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for following me on this journey. Please subscribe down below, share, tell all your friends about me, and yeah, thank you guys. Happy holidays.